talk about Apple Computers, who is basically responsible for the huge growth of personal computer industry in the 20th century. Being known for innovation and top-class brand, Apple has now achieved perfection in every field which it entered into. The Apple logo was designed with a bite so that it would not be recognized as another fruit. The colored stripes were conceived to make the logo more accessible and to represent the fact that Apple too could generate graphics in color as well. Apple's first slogan was "Bite into an apple," which was coined in the late 1970s. From 1997 to 2002, Apple used the slogan "Think Different" in advertising campaigns. Apple also has a slogan, "I think, therefore I Mac," and "Say hello to iPhone," which was used in 1998 to promote the iMac. It has also been used in iPhone advertisements. Another slogan, "Hello," was also used to introduce the original Macintosh, Newton, iMac and iPod. Two college dropouts named Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak quit their jobs and moved into Steve's garage in Cupertino in 1976. There, they came up with an idea of creating an inexpensive and user-friendly computer. The failure of Apple III prompted Vice Chairman Mike Scott to lay off employees in February 1981, a move with which Jobs disagreed, which made Mike Marcola the president and Jobs the chairman of the company. The success of PowerBook and other products brought increasing revenue, which sometimes appeared that Apple could not do anything wrong, introducing fresh new products and generating increasing profits in the process.
If you were to ask people in 1983, what would you like in a personal computer? They would have said bigger, faster, cheaper MS-DOS machine, bigger, faster, cheaper Apple II. No one would have described the Macintosh. And so the genius of Steve Jobs is not that he listens to the marketplace focus groups and marketing research, and then he takes that research and he implements it. He does not believe in market research. Market research for Apple Computer is Steve's left hemisphere is connected to his right hemisphere. That's the focus group. And so the lesson of Apple is, you cannot necessarily just listen to what people are saying they need, because they are going to define everything they need in terms they already know. Bigger, faster, cheaper.
Apple also introduced a magazine called Mac Addict from the period between 1989 and 1991, which was the first golden age of the Macintosh. Apple has some strategies for success, like identifying trends, by which to visualize a strategy for a product that meets consumer needs. Number 2, analyzing the competitors. Number 3, innovate, which follows a model of a creative destruction and focuses on the needs and wants of the consumers, rather than improving an existing product. Number 4, position of the product, as many computer systems and related products can easily be replicated, finding the ways to extend the life of a product through complementary offerings. Apple is known for their superior customer service by creating and sustaining a superior customer service model with an achievement of competitive advantage. Apple was one of the highly successful companies that bucked the traditional notions of what a corporate culture should look like in an organizational hierarchy, as the list of other highly successful firms with similar cultural aspects from the same period include Southwest Airlines and Microsoft. As a fun, demanding place of work, Apple employees work in the casual dress as well as with work hard, play hard attitude that considers themselves the best. Competitor of Apple: Dell, Hewlett-Packard, IBM. Apple products: iPad, iPod, Apple TV, AirPod wireless networking products, Time Capsule and Thunderbolt display. The Apple market. Apple's stock price has increased in the last 4 years. Shares traded for $20 in 2004 reached to $85.35 at the end of 2008 and closed at $665.15. It is the first $1 trillion company. Apple is one of the most important worldwide companies, not only due to its size, but mainly because its contribution to the creation of a whole new industry with new products and services. Innovation is the biggest asset that Apple has and gives to society. It is the driver for social Innovation is the biggest asset that Apple has and gives to society. It is the driver for sector development and the basis for economic development. Furthermore, Apple created last year around 514,000 jobs in the US. Jobs that could not be created in a different place under cheaper cost. This is a huge commitment to the local economy. Because of its particular business model and the characteristics of its product, the main material issues for Apple could be summarized into two categories: environmental impact and supply chain management. These two issues are the focus of Apple's efforts and seems the base for understanding in terms of CSR. In relation to supply chain, the challenge is huge. Apple has everything very well on paper. Their policies towards an ethical performance along the whole supply chain are very well explained, but less effectively achieved. The lack of good governance and strong institutions in where operate, added to the difficulty to control thousands of suppliers, relies high risk for Apple in terms of abusive law practices and non-compliance with law. Buy and have a successful future.